wanting to touch on an issue here. I want to look good in my clothes. I want to probe there a little bit. Why? Why don't you want to not look good in your clothes?
Why don't I want to not look good in my clothes?
In other words, we can feel you're not able to go this way, so we're going to go this way a little bit.
Because they're dumpy looking.
By whose standards?
By my standards.
So you believe that you're not considering what anybody else feels about this?
I don't know what anybody, yeah, probably.
What we're getting at is there any desire for approval wedged in this?
Oh, sure.
And so, what is it about that? Why is the approval of others important to you?
Well, I enjoy it.
And why do you think you enjoy the approval of others? As they are appreciating you, they are flooding a little pure positive energy toward you. So as you seek approval and find it, it's a sort of source of connection with inner being, isn't it?
Right.
So we believe that what you are looking for, rather than approval of others, is connection with your own inner being.
Right.
Now let's talk about that. Why would you want connection with your own inner being?
Because that would really bring joy.
Indeed. Your inner being already approves, you see.
How do you really know when you're really connected and when you're not?
I can feel it.
But sometimes I don't know when I'm feeling it.
Then toy around with it. Exaggerate the praise, and then exaggerate the blame. In other words, Jerry has a very good analogy. Many years ago, he was watching a big ship come in to be docked. And there was a very large rope that would tie the ship to the dock. A rope too big and too bulky, too heavy to throw across the expanse of water. And so instead a small ball of twine was tossed across, and the twine was spliced into a little bigger rope, which was spliced into a little bigger rope, which was spliced into a little bigger rope, until eventually the very large rope was easily pulled across the water. This is the way your thoughts dovetail into one another. So it is what we were talking about earlier. There is a tendency to pull a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit here and a little bit there, so you don't really get any momentum going. In other words, you never get any real passion going. But if you will just pull there a little while, just pull, talk about what you want and why you want it and why you want that and why you want that and why you want that and why you want that, then you start feeling passion. That's where passion comes from. Passion comes from flowing energy purely. Obsession is passion usually flowing negatively or in opposition to what is wanted. That is really not always the case, but usually when you say I'm obsessed with something, it's from a lackful place, where when you feel passion for something, it's from a positive, connected place. But all of it is the same thing. It is just getting centered on something, finding something to be your point of attention, and focusing on it long enough. And sometimes that breeds scatteredness. If you get focused on too many things, especially if they're on opposite sides of the spectrum, I want this and I don't want that and I want that and I don't want that, then you can scatter your energy all over the place, you see. And when you have very powerful wanting, when your wanting is really strong, then you keep pulling in this energy and the frustration level just gets greater and greater and greater. But when you feel that you're out of balance, and then you say, well, what I want is some calm and some peace, and then you take the time to achieve that, and then from that place, then you can identify your wanting again. It just eternally continues to evolve in a way that is very pleasing to you. You're following? Mm-hmm. You are feeling complete? Mm-hmm. What more? What are you wanting? Let us come here, and then we'll go there.